This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, I will rejoice and be glad. Yoga, yoga. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day.
This is the day
that the Lord has made. Guys, this is the day that the Lord has made. Okay? So, 30 minutes. Woo! Son. We're off to fetch our child. It's very important. Guys, we're off to fetch GT. GT is coming home today. Yes.
Already Madam is saying, hey, I think I'm tempted to make another one soon.
Okay, can I say something? And I'm hoping no one is going to judge me. I was just saying, because of the pleasant experience, in giving birth, because I thought obviously giving birth was going to be traumatic. But I had a fairly surprisingly pleasant experience. And because of that, I shame and kasangando. If izinto bezi-perfect, imali khona, resources, hayi shame, menza out, nomthu. Hayi ke, bethwa imeko bethuna, niyayazi ingxaki yam. Anyway, guys, okay, so before we fetch GT, I just want to pick up a few things for the nurses at the hospital to thank them, okay? We need to pick up GT's milk. So they started him on a different formula to what we have here at home. So now I don't want to change, just in case it messes up with his digestive system. So we're gonna pick up the milk, and then the last thing we need to pick up a flask. Yes, because galop at night I'm not going to come down to make milk, so we're gonna have a flask upstairs. Yes. Okay, so let's do this. Pick up a few things and then go and fetch GT and then come home. Yeah, you guys, son. Come and join us. Choti, to say thank you for everything. Is the baby going home now? Going home, Labby. Yes, please. I need my baby home. Hey, that's big boy. Yes, he's a big boy now. Yes, please. This has called.
Yeah?
Y'all come stand with
So excited.
the journey of women.
There you go.
Nobody tells you how to become a woman.
Listen.
Welcome home. Welcome home, Lavi. Welcome home, Lumi.
It mustn't be cold. Be light heater.
Also, Shala?
Yeah.
Okay.
So beka phezulu landika la in case udiniwe.
Thatha la hantu iblo ilapha phakathi elankini. Phakathi kwi-cot. Landi iblo.
Phakathi.
Cotton. Landi ngathi round. So, zayibeka up. So, itibana birth to 2 weeks, ne? Which is what Tulomi is. 60 ml, 1 scoop, ne? Then 120 ml, 2 scoops. So, Baba, ukwi 60 ml.
2th week, 2nd week.
Yes, but ndiyacinga bana kutheni naso senza u120.
Yabo kanjani?
Kaloku ndizayiphungula ndenze u60 ndigale lapha ndigcine.
Iflask ngamanzi qha.
No, I asked for you.
Akokutya kaloku.
Okay, well,
Iflask ngamanzi aready nje qha.
okay.
Unless uthatha enye ititi uzenze zibe mbini.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and then ndikhuphele, yeah. So, nzwenza 2. Uqala ngamanzi okanye uqala ngayi?
Uqala ngamanzi kalukeli.
Uqala ngamanzi?
Bese ufaka iscoops. Kushus.
Usho?
Amanzi wam measure shabe ngu60.
Kaloku wenza 120 ngoku. Since wenza zi2. Nanzo ke?
Okay, well done.
Thanks. Then 2 scoops, ne?
Injani mnandi?
Andisoyazi jo.
Masive kaloku.
Oh my lord, no. Okay. Then nanzela.
Iqojozelo titi.
Yeah. Ititi zango zihamba ziza ziqotsho.
Azifuna isipeleti.
Afuna isipeleti jo. Yeah. Hey son.
Idessert.
Eh?
Wasela amanzi.
Ah.
Gqibela nje ngosela nje.
Umntana akawasela amanzi until ugqithe ku6 months. Okay, izanele yakhe ititi.
Iphi?
Iba phezulu.
Yho, awuthumi gele.
Hayi gele man please. Sure.
Belambile.
Imana. Ithi iphi lento? Oh nansi. Okay, sorry. Nansi chom nansi. Uyakhula.
mamela lo child nami mfundi yathi ne mamela ne lento kuye kuxosozela lento ba usiphethwe ngufuna lento umuntu makalale usulento hayi na wo mamela it's sleeping time ngoku ne kinchis yo uzovuka ulile ke ngofuna ukuza ku uvuyela ba akakuboni ungakubona uvandi yathetha nawe ke ngoku cheers khona into yokujimini umuntu uzoba fit apha ngasendlini yakuqala yima mama pita mina idama
hayi kunzima fine
ulile ufuna umntana apha ngazi yakhala is 2 minutes umuntu up yakhala kwedini hayi kuthe amehlo emini kuzoyibona izobe lentwana le ke inkosi yami kalo izobe yephuzela hayi ndizayivusa mna ndizayivusa mna soze kalo kintiz usuku umuntu imali 2 minutes up hayi kintiz
akunzima.
Okay, so I'm gonna end of this vlog here, but before I do that, I just wanted to share a couple of things. One, Lumi is finally asleep. Guys, I haven't had like more than 4 hours of sleep since Lumi arrived, okay? And sometimes it's my own doing, because even if he's asleep, it is usually said that you sleep while he sleeps, but it's very hard to do that. And also because I'm a first-time mom, I'm still trying to make sure that he's breathing, number one, and he's sleeping comfortably. If he makes like one sound or he moves, then I'm already up trying to figure out if he's still okay. So we're all adjusting, okay? And then there was a comment, I think on the last video, someone asked, you know, how am I physically, emotionally, everything, am I okay? And that was very sweet. Thank you for asking. I just can't remember who it was. Generally, I'm doing well. I'm tired, but I'm doing well. Before I gave birth, I was very scared, you know. There's a lot of things obviously you read to prepare yourself, particularly when it comes to what is it called again, depression after you give birth. I was very scared of that. So generally I'm doing very well. I'm still, adjusting, but I'm excited. I'm enjoying motherhood. I'm enjoying the support that we're receiving. But I don't want to lie. The first 2 weeks, let me just say. So, okay, it was quite hard. And the only thing that made it hard was because we did not have any help. Ne? So before I gave birth, because I knew I was going to give birth, obviously in June, then we started looking for a nanny in April. Ne? So we have enough time to to see how the nanny is like. Is she going to adjust well? With us, because we usually only just the two of us. Now there's going to be another third person. How is it going to work? So they started mid-April, and I got this nanny via agent. Which brings in another dynamic, because I hate using this word. We are people that are perceived to be in the public, space. And that comes with its own challenges. So I'm always skeptical of that, like allowing a person in, like, inside our space, particularly someone who knows us from social media. How is that going to play out? So I got this person via an agent, a lady in her mid-40s. Hey. Also, another dynamic that I did not mention is that age kaneni funeka ithini. Do you get what I mean? Because if I get someone younger, someone younger mhlambi angadelela, which there's no formula, because even someone older, they're gonna think because I'm younger, and then they're more or less like my husband's age, they think it's their house. And I've heard I've heard so many different things. Hey man, it's a lot. Anyway, but we got someone, a local person, umama say a lady that's very mature, in her late 40s. She has 5 kids, but the kids are back home, in the KZN. So it worked out perfectly. So she started in April. When it comes to cleaning, I was very happy. My house was always spotless. It was really, really nice. So started mid-April, then officially we made her an offer, Golan, because in April it was a trial. We were paying her for the trial, but then we wanted to see if we're going to carry she's going to carry on like full time now. So she started in May. Okay, everything was fine. Everything was perfect. India today is also very small, like it's a 2-bedroom house. So within like an hour or so, she's done, cleaning. And she'll sometimes ask me, is there anything else you can do? I'm like, no, if she's done cleaning, that's it. And back then there was no little one, Lumi. Then on the Friday that I went to give birth, so she usually would go home over the weekends because she's not going to do anything. There's no kid. So she'll go home. But then we spoke about her being flexible on some weekends. Maybe I'll call her in when we need to work and stuff like that. So on the Friday, in the Lantuka, and around the afternoon, around 1, she'll go home. But now, because we woke up on that Friday and I had cramps, so I needed to go to the hospital. And because I was quite near, like it was a couple of days before my due date, we knew possibly I might be giving birth on that Friday. So Usmonile, she saw us when we were leaving. We took our bags. And then while I was in the hospital, she calls me and she's like, she doesn't know what to do with the key. And I'm most confused. I'm like, okay, I would have liked, for her to stay while we are in hospital, but then it's fine, she can go home. So we released her to go home with the intention, so she's going to come back the Monday, which works out perfectly because that's a Monday that I was going to come back with the baby. Okay, so Friday I stay in hospital, then was Saturday. Sunday afternoon, still in the hospital, I get a message from the agent. She got a call. Did she receive a call? I'm not sure if she received a call or she also got a message from my helper saying she's not coming back. She's not coming back because she got another job. Yo, guys, first of all, I'm stressed because Lumi is in ICU. So I'm not in the right state of mind, and now I'm getting a message that my helper is not coming back. What the hell am I gonna do? Because we're being discharged possibly very soon. What's gonna happen? I'm a first-time mom. I do not know what I need to do. Okay, I can't even mix formula. So anyway, then Square and I were like, okay, it won't do us any good for us to be in a hurry to get help, because then we might make a mistake, because we're desperate in trying to get someone. So let's just try to adjust on our own, just the two of us with the baby, and then once we've adjusted, then we can start, looking for help. Sana, the second night that we had little Lumi at the house, I woke up and I was like, we're not gonna make it. I was like, we're not gonna make it. We need help, okay? And I think that's when I started realizing, oh my goodness, we are alone. We are alone in Johannesburg. By alone, I mean, we don't have any family. It's just Claire and I. Our moms are back in the Eastern Cape. And also, it becomes relatively hard for us to organize that our moms come this side for many reasons. One, our parents are very old. Like our moms are in their mid-70s. And also physically, they're not in the best shape, in the best health. Usku does not have sisters. I have a sister-in-law, but she's working. And our families are very small. So it was quite hard for us to, it was not easy for us to say, okay, mama, our moms must come this side. How are they going to come this side? Should they take a taxi? And they've never flown before. That's going to add another pressure for them. Yo, guys, it was a lot. Okay, maybe I go that side, but even if I go that side, what kind of help am I going to receive that side? Is it what? It was a lot. Okay, so eventually we decided, okay, no, I'm not going to go home. I'm going to stay this side. So I was speaking to a couple of friends of mine. Yo, guys, hey, as much as at first, I was very hesitant in allowing people in my life and accepting help. I'm so happy that they pushed themselves inside inside our circle. Literally, they forced me to open up our space. And I'll be forever grateful to them, because I do not know what we would have done without our friends. One of our friends here who turned out to be our family at this point in time. So, but I was speaking to another friend in the Eastern Cape. I'm like, yo, we're looking for someone. We don't know what to do. We need help. So she recommended someone. It seems like it was a neighbor of hers. And we interviewed that person. I was like, okay, let's try her out. She must come. She must take a bus from the Eastern Cape. She was from the rural areas, from the Eastern Cape to here. So she has 3 kids, but the kids are, I think the last born is about 9 years old. So it's no problem for her to come this side, because then the 9-year-old is going to stay with the grandmother. Okay, so she takes a bus. I remember she took a bus on a Sunday. Oh, then I asked her though, because that was in the middle of the month. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was the last week of June. Yes. Well, last week of June. So I asked her, when can she start? And she's like, no, she'll want to start like beginning of July. I'm like, okay, so what's holding you back? And she says, no, she needs to wait for a month end for her mom's pension or grant, because there's a loan that she needs to settle. So we're like, okay, what if we give you the money? In the meantime, how much is it? She's like, 1.5. We'll give you the money to settle the loan, but you come in the meantime. She's like, oh, okay, great. That's amazing. So she takes a bus on a Sunday. She arrives in Johannesburg on Monday morning. She was on the bus back Tuesday afternoon. She only lasted like a day, okay? A day. This is what happened. Guys, it was a lot. This is what happened. So she arrived, and so what I did was we bought her the ticket, and then we gave her money also for food on the way to Johannesburg. So she arrived the Monday morning. Obviously, at one point, I'm just not going to give out my child. I need to kind of figure out who you are, how we're going to work, and all of those things. So at that point in time, I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold my child with me for now, and until I kind of get to understand you. Yeah, so she comes in, we have like a landuka, what do you call, just a talk, a conversation. Who is she, you know, and all of those things. It's the first time, once again, that we're meeting, except when we had the landuka, the interview over the phone. So she tells me who she is and all of those things. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. Then we start now talking about how much she's going to earn, which is, by the way, way less than when I asked her about her salary expectations, because obviously we're trying to make sure that we comply, and it's minimum wage. Okay. Then this now, the conversation turns a different direction than I did not expect. Ne? One, she asked about how, like, a confirmation about how much money she's going to earn, which is like, okay, that's it's much more than what I expected. I'm like, okay. And then she says, oh, regarding the money for the loan. So the agreement was that I'm going to give her the money at the end of the month. Yeah, at the end of the month. So I'm not going to give her now, only at the end of the month. Then once again, the money was 1.5. Then she's like, oh, I would really like if you would make it 2,000 rand. I'm like, but I thought you said the loan was 1.5. And she's like, no, I want to buy a phone. But I'm like, you have a phone, the phone that I was calling you on. It's like, no, phone for back home. I'm like, okay. I'm like, unfortunately, we did not budget 2,000 rand. We only have 1.5. So I can't give you 2,000 rand. Ne? So that made me feel a bit uneasy. Ne? But I'm like, okay, no, I'm overreading it. Then, this is the first time I'm meeting this person. This is within like 30 minutes of us meeting and having a conversation. Then we move from the 1.5, 2,000 rand that she wants. Then she's like, oh, also, when I left home, by the way, this person has not been working for 2 years, guys. Then she says, oh, when I left home, they did not have electricity. So can you buy me electricity for back home? Hey, okay. Oh, before the electricity part, she asked if she could use my phone to call home to tell them that she arrived safely, which is no problem. Absolutely understandable. But I was like, oh, you know what? Let me actually just buy you airtime. So I buy her 50 rand airtime, and I say she can call home. So right after that, she asks for money for electricity for back home. I'm like, that was the last money when I bought you the electricity. That was the last money that we had. I don't have any other money, one that I can give you. Then what was the other thing? Oh, the other thing she says now, I want to be transparent. I'm someone who's I don't know what's the word for xakeka in English. I don't know, guys, but basically she has many problems. Yes, she has many problems. I'm like, okay. Guys, I haven't seen this person working. I haven't seen this person with my child. Like, I haven't established working conditions or whatever. And I'm already bombarded with her side of problems. And she hasn't even asked me, but like, okay, how are we going to work? So that is really already leaving a sour taste in my mouth. Okay? Hey, bro, okay. So she has many problems. For example, there's a child of hers, I think in Port Elizabeth. I think the child is in university. So the child usually would want money, like in the middle of the month. So I must know that sometimes she would ask money from me in the middle of the month. So we must expect that. I'm like, okay, Stanasam, we don't have like money that's lying around. We are also employed. We get paid at the end of the month. So we're just not gonna have money in the middle of the month, unfortunately, to give you. So can you just please understand that? Then she's like, oh, okay. And then the other thing is that the child now needs, the schools are closed. The child now needs to move from Port Elizabeth to back home, not move, man, go for back home for holidays. So now she doesn't have money for this child to go back home and go back again to school. So she's going to need money for that. I'm like, guys, now it's like 45 minutes of all of this. I'm like, girl, okay, I like... I can't. I cannot. You're overwhelming me. And then I can't inherit your problems at this point in time. I'm so overwhelmed. I have my own issues. That's why I brought you here. For you to help me. And so it's too early to be having this type of conversations. Anyway, so late in the evening, oh no, wait, just before late in the evening, then I'm busy showing her around in terms of where everything stays. I wanted the food, how to use the machine. But I can see, Bana, she's not registering anything. Instead, she's asking me, where's the nearest town? Where are the shops? And also she was wearing a beanie, so she's wearing a beanie because she didn't do her hair. This is a person in her late 40s, by the way, also 45, 46, 47. She didn't do her hair, so where's the nearest salon? I'm like, hey, okay, I don't think this thing is gonna work, right? So late in the evening, I'm telling her to I asked her to change her bedding in her room. So I'm giving her ilantuka izinto zotshintsha ibed yakhe, because the last time someone used that bed was the previous helper. So I give her a bedding, ne? Then she comes, I think she came to like in my room like 5 times, and I cannot figure out what she needed, ne? And then the last time she comes into my room, she comes to confirm that no, when I'm ready to give out the 1.5 for the loan, one of the kids, I must send it to one of the kids, and then the kid is going to settle the loan. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem, I'll do that. You said once at the end of the month. Says yes. Yeah, still, I would like if you would make it 2,000 rand. I'm like, girl, we've already had this conversation that I don't have 2,000 rand. I only had 1.5. And ne? I don't know why you asked me again. Ne? Okay. The cherry on top. Oh my God, guys. At this point in time, I'm like, okay, I don't think this is going to work. I still haven't given her Lumi. Because she's just giving me vibes. There's just some vibe that I'm getting from her. Following day, what happened the following day? And then, no, man, guys, there was just a lot of issues. She woke up, then she was like, oh, she wants to know where the shops are because she wants airtime. I'm like, I bought you airtime the previous day. What happened to the airtime? No, it's finished. I'm like, hey, okay. And then also she was like, no, yeah, she came here for umdana. Yeah, when she came here for the child, but then she hasn't been able to fumana umdana, and she won't be able to do other things other than taking care of the child. So I tell him like, okay, at this point in time, unfortunately, anything that has to do with a child, my child is quite vulnerable at this point in time. Ne? Just came out of ICU. So we try as much as we can to adjust and make him comfortable. So you just came into our home and we are still learning you. So just give me some time so that we can all adjust, and then I'll be able to have a peace of mind that you can take care of the child and the child is well enough to do that. In the meantime, maybe you can just help me around the house. Ne? It's like, no, I did not, that was not what I was briefed for. I only came in here for the child. I'm like, you know what? This is not going to work. This is not going to work. And fair enough, you came in here for the child, to take care of the child. But now at this point in time, there's so many things that are happening. And I also brought up the issue where I was like, you made me feel uncomfortable around the money issue. Like, there were so many money issues that you had, and you were asking me for money, and we're still trying to establish our relationship. Like, you really, really made me feel uncomfortable. Can you just try and ease into how we're going to work and our own relationship? It's too early for all of these things, ne? But to cut the long story short, yeah, by the end of that day, we were like, no, let's just be frank, this is not gonna work. And instead of prolonging it, let's just end it here while it's still fresh. So yeah, that was the second nanny. So we're on our third one now. So far so good, and we'll see how it goes. But I don't want to lie, at first I was like, is it me? We are the most easy people that you can ever get along with. Absolutely
Easy, easy, easy. We are not full of nonsense. Anyone who knows us knows that. So what is going on? But I spoke to a couple of mommies, and a couple of mommies were like, listen, it's still too early, lad. You're still going to change them. Other mommies were like, we in our fifth or in our 10th nanny. It's the nature of it all. Okay. So except for that, which honestly played with my mind, because we were like, we need help. We do not know what to do. We need help. Other than that, we are doing well. We are still adjusting. And yeah, sorry to make this long, but I kind of felt like I needed to share just to let it out of my system. Okay, so yeah, let me end this vlog here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. GT is doing well. Lumi is doing well. I know I'm also still adjusting. Lumi is doing well. Okay. Yeah, he turned 1 month the other day, so we kept, yeah, guys, a human being alive for 1 month, son. Yay! Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to watch the ads, just to get some coins. Okay, formula is very expensive. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.